The Town Hall Lego modular set from 2012 features the year 1891 in the building's facade there. And there's a reason that number was picked. That was the birth year of old Kirk Christensen, who was the founder of Lego. Now, I'm going to show you today how you can change the number on there to make it whatever you want. And for today's purposes, we're going to use my birth year, 1976. So the first thing you're going to do here is remove the clock tower and all of the other pieces that are above that number. Now you're going to take 1891 out all in one piece. It's a bunch of little tiles and plates held together with some clamps. You can get a better feel for how this is built by turning it over. And you can see all the clamps there that are kind of wedging all these pieces into place. And you see if I take one off, like I said, it's just a bunch of little pieces that are put together that don't attach like normal Legos do. Again, it just all uses those clamps and allows you to do some detailing and have some more detailed letters and numbers in situations like this. So now we want to change 1891 to say 1976. All right, so we have the 1, we have the 9, but the 7 and 6, it's going to make this a little bit wider than the present number. So we're going to have to rethink the width of this. The width of this is 6 studs. So we're going to start here and build something that is 8 studs wide to give us a little bit more room. Now, the green pieces you're seeing in this stop motion here are just a template that let me know where I'm at as far as spacing goes. So we had the 1 and the 9 from the original build that we're just kind of copying here. And now we're creating a 7. So look, you just need the top of the 7 there with that white piece, and the rest of that area is gray. And then you add a couple of vertical lines for the part of the 7 and the left part of the 6, and then the 6 is really just the 9 kind of backwards. So now we have the 1976 complete, and I think it looks pretty good. Spacing looks pretty good. You notice I did add a little bit of spacing in between the letters to make it all kind of even out. Now we can take off our template. Again, those green pieces just there to make sure I was using the spacing properly, and I knew what to fill because I knew we were going to need 8 studs wide for this number. And because it's 8 studs wide, see, it's not going to fit back in there because of the way everything else is built. So we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery around behind the number there. So taking out a few more pieces. Again, this is going to be a relatively minor little fix here. Now, one trick when you're building numbers like this, the bottom piece that's going to be right underneath where you put those letters is going to have to be a tile. So you just have to keep that in mind. You can't have studs sticking up. It's going to throw everything off. And you'll see here as I'm kind of rebuilding this, we have a spot there that's 8 studs wide and match the number. And now we're going to put some tiles underneath it. One cool thing is it just worked out this way. Underneath the 7, we can fit 1 stud, and it's going to help the thing just be a little stronger. See, now we put that into place, and notice how the top of the 7 is right above that stud. Works out perfectly. And now that the number is back in place, we can put all those pieces back on top of it, including the clock tower. You'll see everything fits right back up there perfectly. Then we put the roof back in place, and we see we have changed the town hall from 1891 to displaying 1976 on the top of the building. It was a pretty good year.